Everything's good.
Go.
My man Tech, you done stirred the pot, man.
Did I
Tech,
again?
come on, man. You done stirred the pot. You starting again, Tech.
Oh my god, what did I do this time?
Come on, man. You always shaking the ground and stirring the pot, man. What's going on, man? Like you was just minding your own business today. You had to come up on Twitter and you had to say, "Hey, man, I'm looking for something to be mad about." Come on, man. Like, I mean, did you not get what you wanted? Are you not ever
You know,
satisfied?
I was working really hard today, and I was taking a little break, and earlier today, I made just a simple post on Twitter, a simple little harmless. It had nothing to do with gaming at all. Seriously, right? It had nothing to do with gaming, and the post was this. Let me switch over.
Yeah, you got to read
It
this, man. You
says
got to
this. So what everyone's outraged. So pretty much what is everybody outraged about today? I want to be cool and outraged like everybody else, just for the sake of being cool and outraged, right? Because every day somebody's mad about something. It doesn't have to be gaming. It could be anything. It could be about iPhones. It could be Android. It could be the government. It could be whatever.
right,
So,
right.
so I made a simple post of saying, "Hey, what's everybody outraged about today? Because I want to be outraged with you." Okay. So this guy right here, let's see if I can blow it up a little bit. I don't know how clear it is.
Yo, shout him out, man. We got to have
This
shout outs,
guy,
man.
his name,
Who was it?
this guy named just out of nowhere, Nico Jameson is his name, and
Shout outs to Nico.
his Twitter is Adon Adon Izar, right? And he sends me a screenshot of this, and he says, "Well, this might start some outrage." And I'm like, "All right." And it turns out to be the THQ Nordic post that says, "Due to technical reasons, we deactivated native 4K on the PS5 for the release version of the game. Biomutant is currently running at native 1080p, upscaled to 4K on the PS5." And then he added, "The Xbox Series X will have native 4K at launch, not upscaled." And that's what started it. At least for my little Twitter world, you know? And that
You know what, Tech, man? I was at work and I was also minding my business,
yeah.
man. And you hit me up. Yo, legal. I'm like, oh, what the Tech want, man? It's always bothering me. So I look, he's like, did you get the news? Did you see? And I'm like, no, man, I'm working, man. What happened now? What's going on now? Man, you gotta go look, man. Go look on my post. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm at work. He's like, yo, when I got this news, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, let me go check. I get over there and look on text post,
Yeah.
and I was mind blown.
Yeah.
Because Tech, as much as I try to get away from it, I was just saying to myself,
Oh my.
I see why he feels so justified right now. I see why he feels so good. Because, like I keep saying, you and I were one of the first people to predict that this console was not going to hold its
ready.
weight. It's
not ready
not
for
ready.
prime time.
And that's just basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's not ready. It was rushed. And as much as people didn't want to believe us, it's happening. And it's happening.
Yeah.
And just to make matters worse, let's just say me and Tech is wrong about everything. Then that even makes it worse, because if we're wrong about what we're saying, then what's really wrong with the PlayStation 5? But it goes back to eating that crow. It goes back to, we told y'all that this was going to happen to y'all. We told y'all that the reversal was going to begin. We told y'all to chill out, lay low, chill out. Don't make a big deal out of this, because when it comes back around, you got to be prepared to be able to take it. We were able to take it. You got to be prepared to take it. And that's just it. You can't, you can't expect Sony to be perfect all the time.
Yeah.
These companies are always trying to do something to elevate. And sometimes they get it, and sometimes they don't.
Yep.
That's just the nature of the beast, right, Tech?
Yep.
And so we knew, coming into this gen, we didn't play around. We listened to our leaders. We stuck through there, and we started demanding. We took our last gen seriously. And we didn't want to walk into this generation with no woulda, coulda, shouldas. We wasn't trying to hear none of that.
Oh, man.
We came into this generation expecting what we demanded. We sent the feedbacks. We didn't want no 30 frames per second. We didn't want none of that stuff. We want our 4K 60 and above. We want the best gaming experience that can be offered on a console. That's basically what we want.
So later in the afternoon, I went ahead and made a separate post. And let me switch over to that. And I just simply said, what a day for PS5 fans. They found out that Mutant, the most anticipated game of the quarter,
right,
is 1080p upscaled to 4K on the PS5. Look who was the first to be outraged, which makes this even more funnier. So I did a screenshot and it shows who the person is, of course. Everybody knows that guy already. I'm not going to put the name. I mean, you can see it in the video, but I'm not going to, call out his name. I'll just make it big here.
Type his name down, man. Put his name in the chat. I can't see it.
Oh, you can't say
so
it's a name you don't want me to say.
I want you to type his name down in
right.
the chat. Ever shrine it.
There you go. And so he was one of the first ones to complain. He said, "You obviously don't want to sell your game then. Hard pass on that shit on the next game." And then you have people. What makes it even more funnier because THQ is not backing down, and they're not just sitting and taking the hits, right? So somebody posted, "Well, I guess I'm gonna get a refund and want my money back," or something like that, right? And THQ came back and said, "Fine, better that than an unhappy customer."
Unhappy customer. It was hilarious.
And you know what? They are right. They are right. I mean, it's like, if you're unhappy now, you might as well get your money back and be done with it and quit complaining about it. Whereas, instead of you buying the game, finding out later and not liking it, and then bitch about it,
Right.
So at least now, or at least this is why I couldn't stop laughing in my video that I posted.
It's hilarious
because it's funny. It's funny. So they got PlayStation got two 1080p bangers. Right? They got Returnal, which is their first party, and now they're getting Biomutant, and it's doing the upscale. So
right, same thing. Hey, you want to know what? You want to know what's funny about this one, Tech? Is the fact that the console is having technical issues.
What's that,
right?
Mimi?
It's not. I know. The game itself is having technical issues. I mean, not the game, the console.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The thing is, they want to blame THQ for the problem.
Yeah.
That's
Tech. So they're attacking THQ. They're not the problem. It's not the game.
Right.
It's not the development of the game. It's the system that can't handle it.
This is what they're mad about, Tech. Yeah. It's to the comparison of this. You have 1,000 watt of substantial energy, right? And let's just say your component can put out 2,000 amps of power, right? And because you can shoot that 2,000 amps of power, let me know if I'm wrong, it will overload that circuit because that circuit can only hold 1,000 watts.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not an
Am I?
electrician. I don't know.
You're not amperage or voltage? Well, I'm not either. But let's just put it like this: we know if something can hold more power than what's required, it can blow. It can blow it up, right? Because it can overheat it or
Yeah,
whatever, right?
yeah,
So if you have something like that, it's not the product it's not the actual person that's trying to solve the situation. It's the actual product that is it capable of holding what the tool or the device can put out, right?
yeah,
What's going on is the console cannot hold a native 4K
yeah.
60.
Nah.
But it's just like we said it wasn't going to do that. And now listen, maybe in the future, maybe in the future. Hey, I can't blame the chat room right now. I can't blame the whole Xbox community right now. It's like I just said. I have my reasons for being an Xbox fan. And for every real Xbox fan, and we want to stop. You know, we always going to stop on the show. Me and Tech, we want to say thank y'all for coming out and supporting us.
Yeah.
Always. Check out Teknoblast channel as well, as you know. But over here on Di-RREC Gaming, we want to say we appreciate each and every one of you. And the funny part about it is Xbox fans, for the first time in a long time, have nothing we don't have anything to defend. We don't have to defend our boxes.
That is why. That's why we continue.
Living up to their hype.
This is why we continue to talk about PlayStation a little bit more than Xbox right now, because we know what the Xbox can do. We've seen what it can do, and so far we haven't had any failures of any kind. Right. There's no missing of features. There's no missing of anything. It's not a perfect system, but at the same time, it's not having all these problems like the PlayStation, right. and not being able to play 4K 60 or whatever it can't do right now. Here's the post I was talking about. That I don't know if you can read it. Can you read it?
Yeah, I can see that one. Yeah, better than an unhappy customer. That was
better
classic,
than an unhappy.
And keep that up there.
Yeah,
that's funny, dude.
That was funny.
And you know what? They think that they rule the gaming industry. They literally have this in their minds that you're gonna fall off the map if we don't cater to you, if we don't, and they're doing it to themselves. Like, this is another reason why I don't want to be a part of the PlayStation community. They're not getting my money. I can't see myself being a part of that whackness like that.
Yeah, no.
Is Xbox community perfect?
No,
not by a long shot.
We got our shady people too.
But you don't see. I don't see people acting like that.
No.
Is Xbox community perfect? Not by a long shot. But I don't see Xbox people threatening devs that they're not going to support their game, stuff like that. We're just built differently.
Yeah.
Like I said, most of us come from the Sega Genesis era and the Sega Master System era. Our mindsets are always been about being rebellious when it came to the gaming industry. We always wanted to be on the other console.
Yeah.
But the other console was always the console that did better than what was popular. That's us. So we bring that into our adult life with the same mentality. Like, we understand all of this stuff. That's what's so funny. And like I want to touch on this, Tech.
Yeah.
I'm tired of people think that this is a console war. This is not a console war. Me and Sick had this conversation. And I want to say shout outs to Sick, man. Shout outs to Sensei. We were going to have Sensei on, but we're going to move it to Saturday. We're going to have him on Saturday. We're glad that he wanted to be a part of the show and put his 2 cents in. We can't wait to have you as a guest, man. Seriously, and I can't wait to join your podcast as well. Keep doing good work, Sensei.
Yeah,
so I just want to shout out.
Should be fun to have him.
But I got Fugly in the building. Shouts to him, man. He's always making me laugh. You know what? Y'all know who y'all are, man. Y'all know what y'all mean to me. I appreciate everybody in the Twitter community that's always just engaging and having fun. We have fun. Yeah. So we want to say thank you for coming on over on the show.
Because we weren't even planning to do this.
Facts. Thank you for all
This
the
is all of a
subscribers.
sudden was like, you know what? Let's do this, man, because this is just too good to pass up.
It's too good. And you know, we were doing this stuff when we were kids. This goes back to what me and Six Slayer was talking about. People today do not know how to discuss gaming.
No.
Their emotions are too invested.
Yeah.
So you coming out talking about, oh, PlayStation 5 can only do the game in 1080p. Stop it right there, right? Oh, Tech is downplaying the PlayStation 5. See, it's console wars. No, bro. I'm telling you the truth. So I guess THQ is console warring, right?
Yeah.
They're console
oh no. The conspiracy here is that Microsoft paid them off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's ridiculous man. When they get to that point. It's like, oh, Microsoft must have paid. Yes, Microsoft is just paying everybody off to make the PlayStation look bad, you know. And so what was PlayStation doing last generation? Were they paying everybody off to make the Xbox look bad?
All right, there you go, bro. There you go. The thing is this, Tech. They don't want to hold Sony accountable.
No.
We held Microsoft accountable. But see, we do it in a different way. We respect those that work hard for what we like to do. And we saw that there's some things that had to be changed. So we had to be patient. And we were holding them to their word. We was holding them accountable. So when they came out with these two consoles, they did what they said they were going to do.
Yeah.
Just because things don't go your way and people speak out on it doesn't make it a console war.
Yeah. No.
We have to get to a place where we can actually speak truth about things and actually have good discussions. We were doing this stuff as kids with our eyes closed. We would be in the parks talking about this stuff. We'd be in the cafeterias talking about this stuff. At the playgrounds talking about this stuff. When we were kids, we discussed gaming. You guys got to understand, this is just a discussion of the facts. The funny part,
it's not like we're making stuff up.
All last year about resolution. Now resolution is your worst enemy.
I know. I mean, all we're doing is repeating pretty much what the developers are saying. Hey, it's doing 1080p on the PlayStation. Oh, you're talking mess. That's console. It's like, no, I'm just repeating what they said.
Yeah,
it's facts.
Right, you're toxic.
You're toxic.
Man, listen, shut up, man. Your console, we said this last year. The console is garbage. All right? It's garbage. You can't, there's no other way of saying it. It's trash. It's not next gen. If it is, tell me what's next gen about it.
Oh,
I put it on Twitter. We're looking for answers. We just want answers. And when we say it's garbage, we're meaning it's not meeting the next generational level of standard.
Yeah.
It's not even doing that.
It's not. To me,
all right? Because next gen standard is 1080p, 120. You're not even getting the 120 yet.
Just what we said yesterday. Nobody's really come out and said, you know what? This is why I picked PlayStation, because it can do this. I'm like, what?
Right.
What?
Thank you.
What can it do? What is so special about it that it's on the next level? You know, I can go on with the Xbox, but I don't need to, because everybody knows what it can do.
Right.
So
the memo's been out.
So I'm trying to find out what can it do, and I'll give you a chance. I'll give the person a chance to tell me. You know what?
Right now.
But nobody does.
Please bring a PlayStation.
And the only thing that
and explain what it can do.
And
please.
The only thing they'll come back with. The only thing they'll come back with is the controller. That is it. Which one game takes advantage of. So that one game is going to define the entirety of the PlayStation 5? No.
So they want me to blow on a controller? Is that what they really want me to do? As a grown man, really.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. I mean,
want
it's just
to blow on a controller.
That's too funny.
This stuff is so funny, man. 1080p has come back to haunt you. You want it, you can't,
sucker.
you baby.
I'm about to put some warriors on the screen. You sucker.
Right. They pampered 1080p for 7 years.
Jive, turkey.
We're almost mid 2021, people. And PlayStation is still talking about 1080p. They can't talk about the Switch anymore. Y'all can't talk about Nintendo. Nintendo's beating y'all because Nintendo's stabilized. And the next one's going to be 4K.
Yeah.
Think about it. The next Switch, it's in 4K. You can't even make this stuff up. So now y'all become geniuses now. Okay? Yeah. So now y'all geniuses. And then y'all going to start telling us, you're going to tell us now that, 1080p upscale looks nice.
Oh, of course.
Really?
Of course.
Oh, really? So now you come into your senses. Oh, well, it's as long as the game looks good, we really won't even need to upgrade. What was that?
Sounded like me when I was duking.
Hey, what was that one that said we really didn't need to upgrade? Show that one. Do you know what I'm talking about, or do I need to send it to you? Hold on. Hold on. This is real. This is for real. Hold on.
Send it to me. I'll put it up on the screen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's just too funny. Send me on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter.
Man.
No, it's sad. It's I don't know. I don't see how they can defend this. I mean, this is just blatant not ready.
I can't remember who sent it to me.
Blatant not ready for prime time. It's not ready for this generation. They should have waited at least one more year.
Oh, I remember. It was King. It was Stone King.
Stone King does it again.
He sent this to me. It was hilarious. I'm about to send it to you.
Was it the Yeet thing? The Yeet picture?
I'm sending it to you. Then I'm gonna copy it. Then I'm gonna say the image.
I love the people, man. What they come up with, it's crazy.
Oh, you about to post it up there? Look, it's coming right now. Look at this. Have fun. Get it up there, man. I'll send it to your Twitter right now.
I love this one.
Now all of a sudden they became genius.
I love this one. Don't need you anymore.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious with the jump.
She's like 3-point shot.
3-point Steph Curry. I mean, she's got the follow-through too, bro. She's got the gooseneck.
She does got the gooseneck.
Right.
She's going like this, Jeff.
Facts. She's on
James Harden, man.
That was funny, man. That was hilarious. Who did that?
I don't
Who
know,
did
man.
that?
I gotta find. I don't know. Just some.
That was methodical.
Oh yeah, methodical. Yeah.
Yeah, methodical,
so
man.
What did you send me?
He put up the means. He's savage.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah, put this one up. Look at this one, y'all. Look at this one. Can't make this stuff up, man. This stuff is funny.
Oh my God.
You can't make this stuff up, man. No need to upgrade. So PlayStation 5 is a failure. What are you saying? If there's no need to upgrade, it failed.
Yeah.
If it cannot prove itself worthy of purchase because it's not really doing more than what the PlayStation 4 Pro is doing, isn't that what we said in the beginning, Tech?
Yeah.
They're just validating
this.
Now that's them saying it. That's not me and Tech. That's coming out of their own
we didn't come out and like say, hey, you know what? It's gonna be trash. It's gonna fail just because for the sake of saying that.
No,
we were reading the reports and like, dude, this is not looking good. You know, I'm mentioning Six Layer again. I want to touch on this subject. We don't need. Look, I understand that there's a lot of people in our gaming community that we like, that you don't like, that you listen to, that you don't listen to, but I have an understanding that we're all in our community. And just like a family, you have family members that might make you mad, or you might have somebody you may not talk to all the time. But I don't take nothing personal because I don't know a lot of y'all personally. So there's no room for hatred with legal across the internet. It's silly, right? But You said
Sick made
you
a
said
point.
there's no hatred for you?
There's no hatred from me.
Oh, from you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The Sick made a point, right? When he was like, and you said it, we do our research.
Yeah.
The thing is, we're not waiting around, and this isn't a knock against anybody. Some of us know how to look up stuff and search and do our research and kind of put the pieces together. Others sit around and wait for the gaming articles to come out, okay? And a lot of times they don't get it right. A lot of times we don't. But I didn't need anybody to tell me, right, that the PlayStation 5 wasn't going to be able to perform. I didn't need an article to tell me that. Because if you're involving yourself in the gaming community, you could have saw this a mile away. And what's funny is nobody wants to cover it. We've come to a point where the reason why we don't have truth in the gaming industry is because everybody is want to sit like a king. Everybody wants to feel like they're a king. They're king of nothing. You're a king of nothing.
Well,
but in your minds, y'all think y'all are kings of something.
Well, everybody these days are looking for that the hot take, the first one to do it, you know.
And that's fine.
And I'm like,
I don't mind the hot take.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind that. What I'm talking about is the mindset. Yeah. We don't have truth. It's all watery. We come to game, right? What happened to Biomutant is really all that matters to gamers. Is this game going to be able to perform or not? All the little soap opera stuff in between that stuff, that if we took that out of this community, it wouldn't hurt us one bit. Because none of this stuff, all that technical new stuff, tech, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you don't bring that into your gaming experience. You don't.
Yeah.
That's right, Unlimited. The thing is, when we talk about the PlayStation 5 being faulty, you're a criminal. How dare you?
Yeah.
When I say I have no reason to buy it, I'm justified.
Yeah.
I'm in next gen, like I've been saying. I've been saying I'm an Xbox fan. That's old news. But PlayStation has never given me a reason to buy it.
No.
I don't need to play the same games with the same template. That bores me.
Nah.
Xbox doesn't do that. So I stay experiencing new experiences.
Yeah.
That's my way of gaming.
Did you know?
If you like the same type of style of play, that's you.
They also came out.
But if somebody doesn't like that, that doesn't make them a fanboy.
They also came out and said, did you know it's being made by 20 people? The game?
Right. It's not Biomutant's fault.
No,
exactly. No. Limited. It's the PlayStation 5, and he says, and that version is trash. He has the right to say that because we are in 2021. 1080p is not an option. See, over here in Xbox land, 1080p isn't an option. That's
if anything, it's like your minimum.
Microsoft
not your minimum, but yeah.
Microsoft was smart. They knew to make a smaller console, put it at 1080p and 1440p for those that might have a 4K TV, and make it where it can go up to 120 frames per second.
Yep.
So that's next generational. What's going on, guys? And so you can't knock it. You can't even knock the S.
That's a big boy.
You remember? You know what? I want to give Tech his flowers.
Dude, I fought for the S, man, from the very beginning.
That's what I was just finna say. Y'all look, we got the videos. Tech was out here last year calling it the Kevin Hart. He was like, he says, you know what, Legal? I said, what? I'm going to root for that S only because it fascinates me as a tech guy. He marveled at the fact that how small it was, how small it was mind-boggling to him, and how in the world did they put all that power into that console and it's not overheating, just kept mind-boggling him. And then when he found out the freaking console can do 120. You was like, legal. I'm going all in for the S, and I'm here to put it on record. The X is on another level.
Yeah.
Remember you said that it's on another plane.
And we don't, and the X, we don't have to hold it up to a pedestal or anything.
We don't have to hold the X.
We know what it can do.
Right. You said the competition for the PlayStation 5 is the Series S, and they laughed at you, Tech. Yeah. I'm giving Tech his flowers. And he called it the Kevin Hart console. Y'all watch and see is going to outperform the PlayStation 5. And bam!
Yeah. Yeah.
And bam! While everybody else was trying to play the paddywhack, Baker's man.
Yeah.
How many pieces are in my hand? Or what am I putting in the pan?
All right.
All these
I guess let me make it clear.
YouTubers out here not trying to stick to the bones.
I'll make this clear so some people don't know what we're talking about. So last year, we all knew what the Series X can do. There were showings, there were videos about what it can do. It's just we know the power, the resolution, the frames per second, the technology that's in it. We all know what it can do. The Series S was not getting the attention it deserved. So ever since it came out and ever since it was announced, I kept championing for the Series S. I kept talking about it more than the X because it's like there's enough cheerleaders already for the Series X and not enough for the Series S. So I kept pushing the S. It's like, man, I'm telling you, and just like you said, what I said back then, the competition for the PlayStation 5 will be the Series S, and it still is, and I'm still saying that today. The X is on a totally different level than the Series S and the PlayStation 5. And right now, the Series S is outperforming and beating the PlayStation 5.
For $299. That's it. Tech, I'm starting to think that the reason why the media isn't really producing a lot of fruit is because people are out here buying that S, man.
Yeah.
They're buying the heck out of it. And you can't get these consoles. Like, it's hard to get.
It's so funny, too. This cracks me up more. That the Series X is $299 and it's all digital. And nobody's fussing about that. Which they shouldn't. They shouldn't be fussing because it's all digital. People are like, oh my God, it doesn't have a disc. Oh my God, it's going to be a total failure. It has not been a failure whatsoever, and you cannot find it at all, anywhere.
Can't find it. And it goes back to just telling the truth about things. Yeah. But when you cater to the feelings, you can't. See, Tank, we don't cater to feelings. The chat room, you don't cater to the feelings. But that's what makes y'all special. That's what makes y'all true. That's why I respect you. Because I don't come from the channels and the seats of tubes. I come from the gaming community. And I'm here to echo it. I understand, I know, I see. Right? We feel it. It's in us. And we're going to talk like we've always talked. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see Unlimited Production in here.
Unlimited.
It's good to see him.
What's up, Unlimited?
He's hyped. He's talking. The thing is, man, all of y'all know what y'all are talking about. Every last one of y'all. And I go back after every show and I'll read y'all stuff. You guys, I'm a fan of what you guys say, so I love it. The more that y'all talk, because me and Tech, we talk about y'all, man.
Unlimited, man. He got some characters on his show, man. It cracked me up. You got... Sometimes I'll go on his late night ones. It's like, man, this guy's still streaming. It's like, let me jump in there, and you got the guys just cracking up in the back.
And it's good time.
Oh my God,
you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're right. Unlimited.
He got some characters.
Keep putting out
it cracks me up, man.
Keep putting it out there. It's in the chat room, Unlimited.
Yeah.
People get to see what you say. Put it there, man. Put it there. Talk your stuff, man, because this is what we need. Remember what I said, right? We are here now in a new generation. It's gonna be the Xbox community that decides where we're gonna go, what our topic's gonna be about. Do you want to go another 7 years doing the same thing that we came from? I don't think y'all really do. Y'all want to do something that now that we're here, now that we're where we want to be, we're right where we want to be. It's right where we made our complaints about. Why hold on to the silly stuff anymore? Hold people accountable. Dare people to speak the truth. Stop. There's no reason to paddywhack. Look, there's plenty of people who built their platforms on truth. They didn't build it on the sway of emotions. Because when you do that, you trap yourself. Now you don't know how to stand boldly because now you're afraid that people are going to leave your channel. Because now they hurt my feelings. You're welcome, Unlimited. Oh, he hurt my feelings and stuff. And they start sounding like the guy towards THQ. I would never talk to them devs like that because I respect what they do, regardless. Even when those guys, when Black Tusk, they were Black Tusk actually, but the old version of the coalition, in my opinion, were messing up Gears 4. I didn't get on Twitter and bash them. I went into the forums and spoke to them like a human being and told them what I did not like that was transpiring on Gears. And I left it alone. And when I didn't see that they were making the changes, I said the best thing for me not to do is play the game. Don't play the game.
Pretty much.
And let that be the talk. And when we all stopped, because I remember the Gears guys got on right on their YouTube. They started complaining. I was like, dude, it's good to complain, but to make 10 videos, I get it. See, that's the problem. You're making 10 videos over the same complaint. I get it. That's for the likes and the clicks.
It is.
But likes and the clicks have nothing to do with gaming.
Those likes and clicks are not going to do anything to the game.
My game has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, man. We hit our 30 minutes, man.
All right, guys. Look.
We're keeping it short tonight.
We're keeping it short tonight. Look, guys. Y'all aren't losing y'all's minds, right? 4K 60 was our minimum. 4K 120 is beautiful. We're our official next gen.
And what do we tell to the PlayStation guys? Hey, 1080's fine, man. It makes you a better gamer.
Not just that, Tech. Okay, I'm glad you said that. No, Tech. All jokes aside, right? This is what we need to tell the PlayStation guys. Shut up. You made your bed. Now shut up. Make it good. Make 1080p look juicy.
Yeah.
Make that upscale look as beautiful as you can. Play your game and love that console for what it can do. But what you can't do, see, we're not bashing them, but there's a line drawn. What you can't do until your console proves us wrong is you can't come in here talking next generational talk. Your console does not allow you to. So until your console allows you to, well, listen. Until then, people, enjoy your 1080p. We out of here in 4K 121 or 4K 60. That's what we do. Xbox still #1. This is our year 20th anniversary. Stay hype. Teknoblast, man, it's been a pleasure, man.
It was
Have
fun.
you out.
It's a fun day.
It was beautiful, fam. We here taking another W. Shout out to the stream, the good stream tonight. Shout out to the chat room. And shout out to everybody that keeps Di-RREC Gaming and Teknoblast channel live and well. We couldn't do it without y'all. We have fun. Y'all remember, keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life. The new legal Teknoblast. We out of here. Peace.